So what I would recommend is a normal day, a normal night's sleep. So the park stay fly thing might work to save $10 on the parking, but having your kids sleep in a strange bed and then get up at a weird hour and go to the airport, probably not a good idea, right? I would recommend a normal night's sleep, getting up at the usual time, having the normal breakfast, as close to the normal routine, even though you are going to be traveling on that day, as possible, will help minimize the anxiety and the risk of something going wrong, right? So that's one recommendation that I have there. I recommend that the transfer, the going from the house, well, let me speak to this first. The day of travel also should be about the day of travel. It shouldn't be about a nice night's sleep, getting them up, getting them dressed, getting yourself dressed, whatever, having a nice breakfast, and then going to the baseball game and running to the grocery store, and then all of a sudden we're going to run to the airport. Too much. Too much. I get overwhelmed with that. Forget it. Keep it nice and simple. Today is our travel day. We're going to keep it about travel. The transfer to the airport. Ask people for help. You should be dropped off right in front of the terminal with the person who is going to travel. Your bag should be checked at the curb so that you are not distracted lugging this thing into the airport while you're also trying to like escort a kid and there's crowds or something like that. Not going to work. Bag check at the curb. Spend the $5. It's worth it. Go inside. I also want you thinking about the clothing that you are wearing the day you go to the airport. So most of us would think about the clothing that we're going to have our child wear, or young adults in the room, the clothing you're going to wear. Keep it simple. I love sandals, shorts, and a shirt or a sweatshirt or something like that. If you got a belt on, it's coming off. If you've got shoes on, they're coming off. And those of you who have kids who have sensory issues and things like that know that this could be an hour and a half rigmarole, right? We need to have you be able to cruise right through that line so that you can help the individual that you're supporting go through that line. So I want you to put some thought into how you dress yourself, parents, on that day. I want you to make it easy and non-cumbersome. Your focus is to set your child up for a successful experience. You focus on them. You can't do that if you're focused on all this other garbage. I think you need to, if you need to, you can speak to your medical doctor and or any other providers that you have, because there are some people for whom it might be more comfortable on a plane if they have something to help them with their anxiety. A couple of other things that I may have missed along the way here. Just have that one bag, and we'll talk about this in a little while, that one bag with all of their must-haves in it, all of their goodies that they must have, and then some more kind of goodies. So whatever are their comforting things, whatever are their, whatever it is, if it's music, if it's drawing, if it's food, if it's books, if it's whatever it is, you bring it. I've heard one too many story where it's like, the person is getting agitated and then the parent's like looking at the flight attendant going, I need an orange colored train car because my kid is fixated on those. And it's like, we don't have those here. And then the kid gets upset. You should have brought the orange colored train with you, because if that's what calms your child, you need to have it with you. So think about all that. Overpack that stuff. That's where you overpack. Overpack all their goodies. You can't have enough of that. Food especially, bring it, because as we know, it's a little sparse on planes these days. There's not a lot to have. You got to bring the hot and the cold, or something that's warm, or I recently heard a story about a hot meal or something like that. You got to think about all that stuff. Think it through. Liquids and drinks, you got to buy post-check, so you got to think about that. And I want you to think about, even with the carry-on case of goodies, I want things easy to move with you so that your focus is your loved one and individuals, young adults moving through the airport. I think it's easier for you to use something that maybe is on wheels so that you can focus on like finding your gate and focusing on the number you have to follow, or focusing on the sign and not having to worry about this big clunky bag or two. So check and on wheels is a good thing.